currently 10:40. I woke up at like 9 o'clock. I was just really slow to get ready. I haven't recorded any B-roll. I went to sleep last night and my reel was at 300 views. I don't know if you are going to be able to see this, but that's got 4 digits. It is currently at 2,000, which is my second one to do that. It's the first one to hit 2,000, but it's the second one to hit 1,000. So it's the second 4-digit view count. Baffling. That means that 2,000 people opened up their Instagram reels and within their session, they saw my face. That is gnarly. Anyways, I need to get out of the house. So, yeah. Why, as an entrepreneur that is up and coming, would you even think of having a social life? What I'm saying is do not cut off your day ones. That's like the number one thing to not do. Do not cut off your day ones. But you definitely don't need a Fortnite lobby as your inner circle. There is like zero reason to have 100 friends in general, but especially if you're trying to build something and you're like trying to break the mold, being a groupie contradicts all of that. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot where this entire video is going. Everybody says that it gets lonely at the top, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty lonely right now, and I'm not even close to where I want to be. The entire journey must be pretty lonely because, like, this sucks. I have these conversations with my girlfriend all the time that, like, I need friends, but then I realize if I have friends, that means I'm doing less work. Like, bro, I don't need friends, I just need a business partner. Which is ironic because when I was drop shipping, I had one, and it was my best friend, and it turned out to be, like, the worst idea that I could ever possibly have. But still, I yearn for the social interaction of having like a social life. When at the end of the day, I know that it never results good when you mix it with entrepreneurship and drive and ambition and having a goal. And when you choose this path in life, you're trading out a circle of friends for a network. And that can get pretty complicated in and of itself because then everything revolves around business. And then you get involved in what I call mindset psychosis. But that's at like the very early stage. You're reaching out to everybody you possibly can on LinkedIn, just trying to make people that have similar connections. And then nobody responds and it genuinely makes you think that you're about to go crazy. I'm getting so off track here. But when you're getting started out as an entrepreneur, especially early in the journey, but kind of all of it, you see friends as a distraction. 99.99999% of people are not like you. And so anybody that you associate with, there is a huge chance that they're not like-minded to you. And taking time away from the business that you have, spending time with people that aren't like-minded to you is a distraction. And you label it as a reward. You've spent all this time working super hard. The week's been really difficult. Communication's been bad. You just want to hang out with people that you like. And then that's how you end up succumbing to peer pressure. You find yourself in a bar or in a party or doing something that you know that you shouldn't. And around the time that I started all of this with the dropshipping stuff is when that really peaked for me. I had all these normie friends and like we were risking our lives for Snapchat of all things. It's not like it was something peak like Vine or even TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Bro, we were doing it for the huzz. We needed something to post on the story to get people to click on it and then ask us what the move was. Saying that back just makes me feel like a loser internally. That's 3 years of my life that I could have contributed to making money or doing literally anything else other than just doing it for the huzz. And that's the loophole that you get pulled into when you realize, oh wow, this is really lonely. Nobody else is coming to save me. Nobody else is doing this. I'm completely alone. I kind of want friends. It's just a slipstream after that of degenerate maxing, and that's stupid. I could have been doing this. We could have, at the bare minimum, we could have been posting it anywhere else trying to go viral. Jumpstart something, but no. We were too early for Snapchat Spotlight, bro. Too early. But like I said, this doesn't mean cut off your day ones. If somebody is supportive of you and they've been supportive of you your entire life or the entire friendship, however long the relationship has lasted, you don't cut ties with that person and start chasing a bag and say that you got to do it or else you're never going to get rich. You can still communicate with people, but I'm just saying don't fall into peer pressure. Don't let it slipstream into something that it shouldn't be. Stay targeted on your goals. That's like the point that I'm trying to make. My lip won't stop peeling. I have a day one. We've never actually linked up IRL. He lives all the way up in Chicago, but you might have to murder me before I cut ties with him. It's been like almost 7 years, and there's not been one thing that I've done that I was super ambitious about and I was driven that he looked at me and said, bro, you're retard maxing. Actually, I think there was like a girl, and he told me that was a bad idea. But shout out David. I know that you're watching this, bro. You're like my #1 fan. Chicago vlog coming whenever it does. But that kind of relationship, it can't be weathered, it can't be severed, it can't be broken, whatever word you want to use. But he is like one of the 3 close friends that I want. All I'm saying is distance yourself from the BS. When you're not normal, you shouldn't yearn for normie friends, no matter how lonely it can feel, because the second that you get to the top, everybody's going to be coming towards you, but you're the one that needs to navigate to somebody above your level at that point, and then so on and so forth. When you reach a new level, you need to make contacts at the new one, or bring your day ones up with you, which is what I've been trying to do. I'm utterly stupid for it, but there's no better feeling than seeing everybody that you wanted to come up with you finally make it. Except putting them on, that feels pretty good. Anyways, enough of my blabbering. I needed something to post. I'm gonna film B-roll, and then I'm gonna put that in front of this video. So sorry for breaking your immersion. All the videos you watch are just like this anyway, so it doesn't matter. Video here, cut to black, I'm out.